your first Big Ten game. How you feel about that?
Pretty excited. I think it's a challenge for us. It's an opportunity. This is what we've been working for, is to be successful in the Big Ten. And Purdue's the team that won the West last year, so we have a lot of respect for them and what they've done. So we're excited for the challenge.
They have a new staff, obviously. When you play against a team like that, how much do you have to look at past year's film, or do you guys mainly focus on the few games they played this year?
Luckily, they've played 3 teams that are pretty similar, I guess, offensively, you could say. But yeah, in 3 games there is a little bit limited formations or stuff that we want to do. So you do have to take a look at Illinois, but it's all pretty consistent from Illinois to Purdue, which they've done a great job.
You've seen this offense show hints of firepower both in the run game and the pass game. You guys haven't, you're still searching for that full 4-quarter effort. How close do you feel it is to just clicking and getting it on all cylinders, like maybe you showed in spring and fall?
Yeah. I think it's any time now. Obviously, I want it to happen sooner than later, but that's what I mean. We're working towards that goal. Is everyone clicking, everyone firing on all cylinders, and I think it's going to happen soon.
Tanner, last week Garrett Schrader had a hell of a game passing and running. Instinctively, do you just have that mindset of potentially seeing more running lanes as a quarterback, understanding what Syracuse put on Purdue last week?
Yeah, I think they did a good job offensively. We're trying to apply what they did well and what they do that's similar to us that we can apply. We're certainly not trying to copy, but they're different than us in the run game for sure. But yeah, they did some things that are pretty good offensively. We're just trying to see how that kind of applies to what we do and apply it the way that we want to.
Tanner, your teammates have talked about, and you've talked about this as well, about that you're pretty much flatline, even keel during games. But there was one series late in the first half Saturday where I think a couple passes were batted down the line, and that might be one of the first times I saw you get a little bit demonstrative on the field.
Yeah.
Can you explain what you were upset about there, or what transpired?
There was something that happened that was a mental bust.
Okay.
And that whenever you're trying to click on all cylinders, that's just something you can't have, especially at this point in the season and at this point in this offense. As far as we've come, it's just uncharacteristic. Like it's not us, and that's what was frustrating.
So more just a mental mistake.
It was that built on the slow start. Yeah. What's that?
There's only one ball to go around and play. Have a lot of guys on the play. How have you seen some of the guys deal with it? A guy like CJ, how's he dealt with maybe not getting as many touches that he made?
I think these guys we have a great group offensively. I think we have a very selfless group, a group that wants the best for the team. And I wanted to get the ball to CJ and Chen and Will and Skylar and Bryson as many times as I possibly can. I want the best for them. I want them to accomplish every individual goal that they have. But I think that's going to come when our offense starts to click and we start to do what we want to do. But they've done a great job. They don't whine about this or that. When they don't have touches or whatever it may be, there's none of that. So I'm very happy and grateful to have guys like that on our team.
Sorry, I was going to ask you about Bell, because in the spring, you talked about how it was a struggle to learn the slot, and then he had that drop in the first game where you told him, hey, don't worry about it, I still trust you. It looks like he's been able to move past some disappointments or struggles. What does that say about a player, wide receiver, running back, whomever, when they're able to do that?
I think it shows a lot of maturity. He's played in big games and big moments. When I was asked after the first game, was I worried about him or something like that, I said absolutely not. And what do you know, the next game he makes one of our biggest plays of the year. So he's handled everything really well. His coaching change, his offensive change, he's done everything really well and really mature.
I just wondered, last week or so there's been a lot of talk
at least around the NFL, about grass versus turf since Aaron Rodgers' injury. I'm just wondering, from your perspective, all other things being equal, do you have a preference, grass or turf?
I would much rather be on grass. It's and up here, if you look at like the grass that's like in the north, for the most part, it's different types of grass than like all the SEC schools. So it's like easier for SEC schools to have grass because of their weather and the type of grass they grow down there. So it's not always realistic. I wouldn't think, and the upkeep is pretty challenging for maintenance crews. But I do like being on grass.
What do you prefer about grass? Is it just a safety
Feels
factor?
better. I think no, I don't. Maybe I don't know all the studies and all that, but I do know it feels better. It just feels better on your joints and your bones, and just it doesn't feel like you beat yourself up as much.
Tanner, do you call your own protections in the huddle?
I do, yeah.
And how's kind of like that experience with some offensive line changes, obviously from the preseason to now? How's kind of that adjustment gone so far?
Pretty smooth. I mean, our starting five has been our starting five for all say. So I think they've done a good job up front. They work really hard. They're really tight group. They want to be the best. So really happy to be playing behind them front.
You talked about getting this offense the best form of itself. For you, would you imagine that would include more deep shots and more air yards, in that final form of the offense?
I think it'd just be more yards on both sides, running and passing. When we're clicking, I think we can do both well, and I don't think it'll be one-sided whenever we're fully clicking. So, man, I know y'all ready to see that. Trust me, I do too. So hopefully it's going to click at some point. So hopefully sooner than later.
Does a Friday night get you more amped up than usual?
Of course, Friday night lights are the best. So can't wait to play on Friday night. I think the guys done the same thing. I don't know how many games are on Friday night, but I know it's not many. So it'll be a great atmosphere, I'm sure. So I can't wait.
Did that down to SMU?
Yeah, a few games. I played on Thursday night too. I actually played on Wednesday night last year because of the hurricane in Florida, so that's why that happened. But I played on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's pretty cool. It gives you an extra Saturday.
How does that help you kind of knowing what that prep is like going into this week, whereas some of these other guys maybe haven't experienced that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a shorter week, obviously. So kind of having more sense of urgency to get your preparation done, get whatever you need done to be successful on game day. It kind of expedites itself, so you got to have some sense of urgency and get things done.
Team so far, at least, Purdue's played a lot more man coverage than the teams we've played the first 3 weeks. Do you kind of see that as a challenge? Like, you're going to get some one-on-one opportunities with some of your guys on the outside?
Yeah, they do play a lot of man-on-man, which, I think that presents a challenge and an opportunity for us. So I can't wait to see what my guys do. I know they're excited for the challenge, as am I. So it'll be fun. Purdue's done a great job defensively, so it's a good challenge for us, and we're excited.
I know you came here in part because you wanted to play Big Ten competition.
Yep.
Now that you're into that season, you get a little extra juice knowing that the time's come now?
Yeah, I mean, these are the games that really matter. Not that any other games don't matter, but
sure.
It's Big Ten play. This is what counts. So, it's gonna be a physical, fast game. That's what Big Ten is: physical and fast. So, excited for it. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dennis.